nomination day has passed. The campaign has passed. So what's next? You've guessed it right, it's our time to shine, it's voting day. Don't be nervous, especially for first-time voters. That includes me. Yes, to be doing a video on election when I'm a first-time voter is kind of refreshing, but I gotta do what I have to do. But please exercise your right as a voter and go vote appropriately. But before that, we'll just explain what actually happens on a voting day. So the voting commences from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. at the voting center on the voting day. What can a candidate do on the voting day? Well, he can actually set up a pondok calon within his constituency. But please remember that any act of penjamuan is not allowed at the pondok calon. This includes providing food and drinks to the voters and public. And candidates must also ensure that their pondok calon is not set up within 50 meters from the border of the voting center, and the area is not more than 45.87 square meters, and only 4 posters are allowed to be shown at the pondok calon, and only 4 workers are allowed to manage the pondok calon. What must a candidate not do on the voting day? Firstly, you must not hold, call or arrange any public gatherings, public shows or public talks. Use or give anyone else to use any music instrument or voice magnifier. Set up another office for the candidate for yourself, except untuk office yang telah dibenarkan di bawah akta. Using any other premise as an office or centre for your political party. Be within 50 meters from the voting centre to identify anyone at the voting centre. Checking the list of anyone who came in and left the voting centre. Begging or pleading or trying to plead or beg for people to vote. Be within 50 meters from the voting centre. Wearing or bringing any types of clothing or accessory that has a political party symbol. Providing transport to voters and dropping them directly at the pondok calon. If you commit to any of these offences, you may be in penjara for not more than 1 year or be fined of not more than 5,000 ringgit or both. So after the voting process is done, it is now time to count those votes. The counting of votes can be done in 2 ways, which are at the voting centre itself or secara kelompok at a specified location. If the vote counting is to be done secara kelompok, the ballot box will be locked and soldered to be sent to the specified location. The result of the election for each division after the submission of votes will be announced by the election officer. As such, a candidate that obtains the highest vote will be the winner of the division election, subject to the Offences Act. Finally, we're left with the election petition. So basically, if you're unsatisfied and want to file a petition relating to the elections, you can. And what you need to do is you need to file a petition within 21 days after the election results have been gazetted. If you're a candidate, an election agent, or a voter, then you're the right person to file the petition to the court. So what are the grounds to file the petition? Well, if you are of the view that a candidate who won a majority seat or his election agent is not actually eligible to contest in the said election, or if you are of the view that there's any bribery involved in the election, or wrongful acts or unlawful acts of the election officer, or any acts by the election officer, candidate, or election agent that is non-compliant with the laws. So is there anything specific that you can refer to as a guideline in filing the petition? The answer is yes. It's the Election Petition Rules 1954 under Schedule 2 of the Election Offences Act. So in case you're wondering, will the petition take up a long time? Don't worry, because the petition must be resolved within 6 months from the date the petition is filed. The parties may appeal the decision to the federal court, and the court must hear the appeal within 6 months from the filing of the appeal. So guys, that sums up the election process in Malaysia as explained in all 4 parts of our videos. In the interest of time, we may have not highlighted the minor or side points in such great detail. So, if you need any further reference, please refer to the relevant act, regulation, and reference book. So guys, don't forget to exercise your rights as a candidate and voter in this upcoming election. So happy election everyone. Let's hope for a better and brighter future of Malaysia. And that's all from us, Nakis and Partners.